Virgo, I hope that you're doing well. Welcome to my channel with me, Adrian H, and this is a general reading for you. It's a twin flame love reading. So it's for those of you that believe yourself to be in a twin flame connection, whether you're with the person or not at the moment, or if you're interested in actually being in a twin flame connection. Okay, so please take this, it resonates. This is your mid-June reading. So we're going to jump right into your reading, see what we have. With your tarot, you're obviously going to clarify, and at the end of the reading we're going to see what crystal is it that you can either keep with you, or if you want to invest in one maybe, or just the energy that you can focus on. We're going to look at that at the end of the reading. Okay, all right, so cards are coming out. Ooh, whoa, 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 that's big. Let's see. All right. And there's big things coming here for you. I can see that. There's big things coming here for you. Let's see. All right. Overall energy of the reading, we've got the Page of Swords. So this is about making decisions. I feel that you are sort of contemplating in your mind, you know, maybe you've realized that that is the person that I'd like to be with. I'd really like to be with him, and it's almost like you're going through these final stages. You can almost call it like making up your mind, but it's almost like your mind is made up, but it's those, I don't know, it's almost like you are, you know, when we want to be with someone sometimes, but we want to be sure that that is the person we want to be with. So we ask them sort of like specific kind of questions or things like that. And I feel that is sort of what's happening at the moment, where this could have been an ongoing situation, could be relatively new, but I feel it more like an ongoing situation, because I feel yourself and somebody else having a sense of being comfortable around one another. And so this is one of those spaces where I feel, Virgo, where you already sort of know that you want to be with someone, or you've got a very clear idea of who it is that you want to be with. I feel what you are doing is kind of going through those final stages where you are accepting that within yourself, you know, where you're kind of making peace with it, you're sort of fitting it into the parts of your life, which is a beautiful, beautiful thing to do. I don't sense stagnation. This is more sort of like, it's more like completion of a plan. Okay, that's sort of more the energy that I get there for you. Completion of a plan, basically. Let's see. So in your recent past, this is really, really incredible. This is what has brought you towards where you are. These are big things. So that's why I also said this feels like something that might be ongoing. You've got the Sun, you've got the Death card, and you've got the Devil card over there. So those are I mean, all major arcana cards are huge, but this is really huge. And also there with that Sun card, I don't know, it's like at some point you just realize that, you know, something happened. It's like a dial got turned or switched or something like that, and you sort of just realize that that this is sort of the person, this is the one, this is the, you know, this is the one that you want to sort of spend your life with, that you want to be with, that you really kind of 100% want to give your heart to. And I feel this one might have sneaked up on you a little bit. Even if it was something that was ongoing for a while, this one may have sneaked up on you just a little bit, caught you a little bit unawares. But then things really started to change at this point. You know, things really, really started to take a change, and a very positive change. It's almost like there was a sense of stagnation that was going on here for a while, which again brings me back to the idea that it seems like it's somebody that you know, that you might be familiar with. And then I feel that it's almost, this is the sense that I get, and I'll explain it to you all like this. This is almost a sense of like, you see the scarf that I'm wearing, so let's imagine that the reasons why this is never going to work out, you're going to play it safe, you're just going to be friends and those type of things, you're sort of wearing it like the scarf, you know, it just seems like a nice thing that you wear because I'm in Cape Town in South Africa and it's chilly, and you know, but then it was almost like you got to a point where it was now time to start taking off the scarf. And you're like, oh my goodness, I don't actually know, you know, if I'm ready to do that sort of thing, you know. Let's put the scarf over there. In your current space, still a lot of major arcana happening over here. And even though this middle card's a minor arcana, it still carries a very powerful energy. You've got the Hermit, the Three of Swords, and the High Priestess. This is a space of you having very much made up your mind. You may have really taken your time here, but now you've made up your mind, all right? Because what I have is that it's almost like things are happening here simultaneously for you right now, Virgo. It's in a sense of you taking that break, you're keeping that focus on you, but in the same token, you're also realizing, and I feel for some of you, quite to your surprise, that you are ready to be with someone. You are ready to do something new. Your heart is actually healed. I feel that for many of you, you would have said that, I can't do this now. I can't be with someone now. Those sort of things, because you're not ready, because your heart hasn't healed, Whereas where you are now, I feel that you're in that space where you're actually realizing that your heart has healed, that you are actually ready, and that I feel that you are ready to sort of open yourself to love again. For many of you, for me, I think you were quite badly burned there in the past, and so for many of you, said, okay, I'm done with this love thing, I'm never going to love again, that's it, I tried that, it didn't work, end of story, that type of vibe. But then where you are right now, it's almost like all those sort of safety measurements that you put in place and all those rules that you put in place and those decisions that you made, it's like taking a piece of paper and literally kind of like tearing it down the middle and going like, not doing that anymore. It's not even about turning over a new page, because you could always go back to the previous page. This is about saying, you know what, done with that, not going to do it anymore, moving onwards. Okay. Energy coming towards you, and look at this. This is sort of like what's just behind the corner for you. 2 of Cups, 4 of Cups, and 5 of Swords. Okay. This is the energy of coming together. This is the energy of, things unifying. You're dealing with, you could be dealing with someone that is, I feel there's a bit of an age difference, so either you are younger or the other person is younger. In this equation, I feel that it might be you that is younger, or you've got a very sort of young spirit, young energy, Virgo, you've got a beautiful, youthful thing going about you. And I feel that they are the ones that are proposing to you first, because there is sort of coming out, or just saying like, let's be serious about this sort of thing. So it's almost like, as you open your heart, it's almost like you are the one who is, you're taking some sort of action. I see you're doing something, you're going somewhere, you're meeting someone, you're instigating something. So whether it is going for a coffee, or just hanging out, or like a walk in a park, or like, let's sit next to each other in class, or whatever it may be. But there's a sense of you actually doing something, because I feel that you've got a thing where you look at the other person, you almost see like stars, like when we really start to fall in love with people. And there's a very clear communication happening. Again, there's a very familiar energy between you and this person. I feel a very clear sort of communication, understanding of each other, and I see, because what I feel over here is that you are the one that even if this connection goes no further than friendship, you will be happy with that, and you might even feel that there is more than enough. And even when the person proposes, you might be like, I don't really know, do we really want to spoil what we have? But a reminder there for you, we're going to clarify just now, but a reminder there for you is to remember that you've also overcome a lot of things. You're at a point where you kind of understand your strengths and the things that work for you and the things that don't work for you so well. And you're encouraged to remember that. Okay. Let's clarify for you. So we're going to clarify the Page of Swords first, which is your, where are we going here? That is your overall energy for your reading. Let's see. So you've got the 6 of Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. So also the Page of Swords is technically speaking clarifying the Page of Swords over here. So that's a double card over there for your cards over here that are clarifying you. Virgo, this is a space of There's a lot of hope here. There's a lot of possibility here. And even though this is a reading that focuses on twin flame love, the one thing that does also come up, and this is maybe, if it comes up, it has to be relevant, but this decision that you are, this sort of thing that you are thinking of being with this other person, this connection that you are contemplating, that you feel, might be a nice idea. You may come from a purely emotional sort of side, but it also opens the possibility for you for financial expansion, so somehow the connection between the two of you also it opens that opportunity to actually make profit, to actually make money, so it's a good connection also in that sense of the word. And I feel the reason why your heart started to open because you were lonely. It's almost like there was a sense of separation somehow between you and this person for some reason or the other. And as a result of that, you sort of opened your heart. I just want to throw another card here from the Deviant Moon Tarot for the double page of swords, just to see what that is about. Double page of swords in the overall energy for Virgo, please. What is that about? Spirit guides and guardian angels. Okay, there's 3 cards. I should put this one back. I don't know what they are. I haven't looked at them. But I'm going to look at the 2 that I was asked to look at. You've got a 7 of Cups and you've got a 4 of Cups. So that's also I saw the 4 of Cups somewhere else in your energy that's coming towards you. So in your overall energy, 7 of Cups and 4 of Cups also. A lot of things in this connection might remind you of another connection, but you are reminded of the fact that that connection is actually past. Don't punish this person for something someone else did. Okay. If that resonates with you. Let's look at the death card there in your recent past that brought you towards where you are. And we've got the death and the devil card right next to each other, which is quite a powerful energy of releasing, letting go, and moving into a new space, including and being preceded by the sun card. I mean, what a powerful way to start a reading, especially reading about love, because that was a breakthrough that happened in the past. For the death card, we've got the King of Pentacles, the 5 of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. Okay. I almost feel it's almost like in a way you were I don't know, causing a sense of separation between yourself and this person. Like, not messaging them or being too busy or, just those type of things. It's almost like you needed some space to think. And in a sense, I feel it's almost like you didn't want to communicate it to them because you were scared that you might sort of like scare them off. In a sense, there's a bit of a possibility of that also. So maybe it was good that you followed your instincts over there. Let's see what the devil energy there in the recent past. What is the devil energy about in the recent past? 7 of Pentacles, the Moon, and the 4 of Swords, sorry. It's almost like at a point you really just didn't think that you're going to make it. It's almost like this is a very interesting connection that we have over here, Virgo. It's almost like there's somebody over here that you're vibing with, and they would do almost anything to be with you. Like they're about as available could be, and you may think that they would not be with you. Like, either you're not good enough or you're not sort of like their type, or, and I see that it actually hurt your heart there in the past. But my dear Virgos, could you possibly be more wrong, Let's look at the Hermit there in your current energy. I mean, that is your card. So we've got the 8 of Pentacles, the Page of Staffs, which is the Page of Wands. Lots of pages over here, lots of new starts, lots of beginnings, in the sort of mind breakthroughs, happening over here for you. So what I sense over here is you wanted to make sure that the person that you're with, that this is a person that you can actually, and I actually really like that is a person that you can build a life with, that you can logically build a life with this person. I feel that you, it's almost like you're in this process of making sure that this person is the best match. But it's not just, it's not a selfish action. It's actually a very mature action, because it sort of like, it benefits both of you. Are you ready? Are they ready? Because it's almost like you can, you can do this, but are they ready? Can they do that? And I feel that they may have said something, or did something that, but it's more like a saying something that you realize, yeah, you can go for this. You can go for this connection. Your heart is healed. High Priestess, you're going to amazing things here. Let's look at what's coming towards you. Let's focus on what is heading your way. Let's look at this Two of Cups in the immediate future. So the Two of Cups, we've got the Knight of Cups, the Five of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. So yes, again, same thing going forward. This is a sense of... So I feel that before it's in the current space where you are, you're realizing that you can open your mind to this. And this makes obviously sense, Virgo, because this is, how you operate. So in the current space, I feel that you're opening yourself to the idea that you can place your mind on this connection, that this connection will work, that you can open your mind to that. And then you sort of like going for that. And I feel where you're going forward, you sort of also realizing now you're opening your heart to it, and you are letting go of these sort of barriers and these walls that you built, almost these invisible but very sort of like impenetrable walls that you built, reasons why the two of you couldn't be together. And I see you letting go of those now, and you kind of, seeing like, oh, well, we could have actually had something amazing for quite a while ago, but I do, however, feel that the divine timing for that is actually right now. Okay. Let's look at, and when I say right now, remember we are clarifying what's coming towards you. So that is what you're looking at coming towards you, opening the mind at this point, and then going forward also opening the heart, because it makes logical sense in the mind. Okay. Looking at this Four of Cups, energy coming towards you. We've got the Nine of Cups, the World, and the Justice card. Okay. Could be dealing with a Libra, possibly. It could also just be in energy. Could also be dealing with a Pisces, or just maybe somebody that's very close to the earth. It's not always a good idea to base your any decisions basically just purely on somebody's zodiac, especially when you only look at their sun sign, which is their zodiac sign, because it's very little of who you are. It's an indication of who you are. I'm a South African living in Cape Town, and maybe if you say to somebody abroad, hey man, my name is Adrian and I'm a South African, I live in Cape Town, it may say a lot to somebody that doesn't know that much about Cape Town, but in essence it says very little about me, and in fact, if you really think about it, it kind of says nothing about me. I'm not even from Cape Town. I wasn't born here. So this is that same sort of energy that I'm picking up over here. But as you go forward, it's like, this is interesting. This is you meeting the one, or opening with the one, being with the one. But it's almost like, for all your planning that you can always do, that you're always like so good at and all those type of things, you didn't see this coming. You might have liked this to come. And I also feel that you've been playing the long game with that. And this long game is actually paying off, because there's a very long cycle that's coming to an end, and it ends in your favor. Okay. Long cycle that you've been playing is ending in your favor. Okay. So maybe if you've been wanting to be with someone, but you felt that, they weren't ready at the time and things weren't right, their family, your family, life, etc., 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 age, race, all those type of things. This is a space where this is actually coming to pass. I didn't say this in the beginning of the reading, but obviously tarot readings are also not gender specific. All right, clarifying this Five of Swords and the energies coming towards you. So we've got the Eight of Swords, the Hanged Man, and the Chariot. Could also be dealing with Cancer over there. So I feel that they're, even going forward, this is not one of those sort of like smooth type of like just sailing into connection type of thing. I don't get that. It's not without these challenges. There are things to overcome. But I also feel that you're dealing with someone that's almost like you're working together, and this person's helping you to get more into a space of faith and surrender, where you can sort of like just take it easy, not get so over the top with anything that might be, kind of totally overwhelming to you. But I also, it's like you guys are very different, from each other in many senses of the word, but you also sort of make sense. It's like a Bonnie and Clyde type of vibe, it's that sort of opposites or seeming opposites working well together. The sort of like the extrovert and the introvert, or the maybe you sort of like the more logical sort of person, whereas you maybe deal with someone else that they've maybe got other talents, but maybe they sense in a sense of logic, For example, if I must maybe get involved with someone like you, for me it will be really quite a benefit, because I, for example, am not always that good with sort of like timekeeping and things like that. And it was quite funny, I was telling my best friend today, I went to the store to go and get toothpaste, because I've gone to the store 5 times already with the intention to get toothpaste, and I get a whole lot of other stuff except the actual toothpaste. Okay. All right, let's see what we've got for you in crystal energy. This is energy that you will benefit from. So you can either carry the crystals with you so you can work with them, but you can also maybe you also just want to go and read up about it. Where does it come from? How is it formed? A great part of when you learned about crystal healing and how it works, it starts off where you learn how the different crystals were formed, because it speaks about their sort of natural energies that they carry and what they can help you with to sort of like either get into your life, mold into your life, release from your life, that sort of energy. Okay. So you don't always have to go and actually just buy the crystal either. You can just open yourself to that energy also, because crystals are part of the earth, and we live, we as humans are part of the expression of how the earth lives, and you're a beautiful earth sign. And you've got Moonstone, which speaks about cycles. I love Moonstone. Moonstone is probably one of my favorite crystals, which makes sense because I'm a Cancerian and this is actually my stone, but they are beautiful, they're luminous. And Moonstones is also about it's about almost like maintaining the magic, keeping the magic inside, so that you have access to all that incredible sort of shine for you. Okay. And also with cycles, reminding you with your reading, Virgo, that that sort of cycle, because remember we also had the world over there. Where was that? Let me just show you quickly. There we go. We had the world and the energy coming towards you. The world is about cycles ending, so this is about cycles ending for you. A long cycle that really sort of didn't serve your twin flame connection with someone that feels very familiar. It could also be that you maybe just met somebody new, but there's a great sense of almost like comfort that kind of like almost take your breath away. But for the most part, I feel that for most of you, you are dealing with someone that is actually quite familiar to you. Okay, so I hope that helps. That's all I got for you for this particular reading, Virgo. If you enjoyed the reading, I'd really appreciate you liking the video. I always appreciate comments. Let me know where in the world we're connecting from. You already know that I'm in Cape Town in South Africa. I would really, if you feel that somebody will benefit from seeing the reading, either share it on your wall or share it with them privately in the inbox. If it resonates with you, I upload quite a bit of readings to assist you through your days and your weeks and stuff like that. And if you want, you're more than welcome to subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you know when the readings are coming out. If you want to have a personal reading, or you want to focus on sort of like, your personal energy, then you can send me an email. My email address is down below in the description. And also, if you are interested in learning to read the tarot for yourself, I've got a detailed online tarot reading course on the Udemy platform where you get lifetime access. There's a link you can go and have a look. And also from my heart, I'd also really like to thank all of you that are making beautiful donations that are helping me to do what I love to do. So from my heart, namaste, love and light.